Hey, that's pretty good. Hey, that's pretty good. Hey, that's pretty good.
Welcome back to another John Z YouTube stream tonight. We're just gonna be chilling, playing some Geoguessr, hanging out, you know, doing our usual thing, doing a little yap sesh, whatever it may be. If you did come in from the YouTube, welcome, or sorry, the TikTok. Wow, if you came in from the TikTok, welcome. Thank you so much for being in here. It is the best way to support me. You get a much better viewing experience over here. You get a much more intimate experience. I usually do a couple of rounds just for YouTube, and then we go back to TikTok if you guys want to. Completely up to you. But we are going to be hanging out tonight and chilling. Happy end of the long weekend, boys and girls. We all go back to work or school, whatever it is. I guess if you're in school, you're not going back to school, but whatever it is you're going back to after this weekend, enjoy it. Enjoy the last little vestige of your long weekend enjoyment. MySpace is making a comeback. That's W. What up, Meg? Welcome in. If you did come over, welcome. I have an important question for you. Okay? Important question for you newcomers in here. What is your favorite game of all time? What's that one game that no matter what, you'll always enjoy it? Mine is Civilization 5. I am a huge nerd. If you haven't been able to tell already with all of the Geoguessr and stuff like that, I'm a big strategy game nerd. I love strategy game. I love city building games. I love all those kind of games. It is my favorite thing to do. One of my favorite games also is Factorio. It is a very nerdy game where you build a factory to escape a planet. So, you know, if you think your game is nerdy, it's not. I'm way nerdier. Anything Far Cry, W game. Animal Crossing, also W. School already. Our school don't start till December 9. I'm just saying, I misspoke there. If you're in school, you're probably not in school right now. I'm coming from TikTok, and I love your streams. Thank you, Cloudy. I appreciate that. Welcome in, homie. Clody, did I say that right? Hopefully I did. Baldur's Gate 3, W game. That is another nerdy game. I respect it. Everything is officially moved. Now I just got to clean the old apartment while I'm done. W Gen, congratulations on your move. Moving is never fun. Animal Crossing and Minecraft. Minecraft is also a goat. I played a lot of Minecraft on stream for a long time. My Minecraft obsession on stream went so hard. I was a builder, so I like building really intricate like buildings and things like that with interiors and all that kind of stuff. I used to do a lot of Minecraft streams. If you love Factorio, have you ever played Satisfactory? No, I don't enjoy the first person. I really like the top-downness of Factorio. I tried Satisfactory once, and I didn't enjoy the first person aspect. The top-down aspect for me is my favorite. I love like a top view. I can't remember exactly what that's called. My favorite game is Slide Sly Cooper 2. Now, that's a name I haven't heard in a long time. Sly Cooper is a game from my past. That is a blast from the past. Same with like Spyro, like any of those types of old Ratchet and Clank. Those are some old school goated games, though. I feel like the platformer, just in general, has made a huge comeback over the last little bit, like the 2D platformer. Some of my favorite games were like Donkey Kong Country, Super Mario growing up. I always had like the newest Nintendo console, so I always played those. Top-down would be the correct term, I believe. Yeah, I think it's top-down. I don't play any games, but I love watching Red Dead playthrough. Dude, there's nothing quite like a good Red Dead, or a, what's the other game I'm thinking of? The Last of Us. I love a Last of Us playthrough as well. Even though I played that game all the way through like 4 times and I cry every time I watch it, it's still such a good story. Game for my youth, Pokemon Mystery Dungeon. Now, you guys are probably going to flame me for this. There's 2 games that everybody loves that I don't like. One of them is Pokemon. I could never, ever, ever get into the Pokemon games. I don't know what it was, but it was just never for me. I didn't find them enjoyable enough to sink my teeth into. I loved the cards. I loved the TV show. The games were just never for me. And you know what? That's fair. Not everybody has the same taste in games, and that's okay. The other one that you're probably going to flame me for is Zelda. I didn't mind Breath of the Wild. The original Zelda games to me were just boring. Is that crazy to say? I don't think it's super crazy. I'm going to grind ranked in Fortnite right now. I can play the mobile cups, W cars, enjoy the Fortnite grind. I've been grinding ranked Valorant over the last little bit. I hate to say it, but that's part of the reason why you guys haven't seen me as much on YouTube stream and things like that, because I've been addicted to Valorant again. I'm like pretty much peaking in bronze too. But I am trying to good. Are we live? Are we okay? I'm actually don't know right now because even on my end it seems to be buffering. I think I might have had the internet go out. Maybe I did. Did it go out? Oh yeah, my internet went out. What the fuck? Did I unplug it by accident? Are we back? Are we good? Are we good? Because my internet on my end went out too. It's back? We're good? Okay, thank God. I hopefully it doesn't go out again. God damn, that's annoying. What up, Crazy? Welcome in, homie. What's good? Sorry, guys. I apologize. My internet went out there for a second. We're good. Okay, we're Gucci. We're golden. We're golden. Yes, it seems to be back on my end too. Weird. Strange. I haven't had that happen in a long time. We are going to be doing the Canada map again because that's something I enjoy doing, and I think all of you guys enjoy doing it as well. But we're going to do some world map later. We're going to mix in a couple of like Canada, US type things, you know? I like the world map a lot. I think that the world map can be really fun, and it gives you guys like a view of the world that maybe you have never seen before. Question for you, which game would you love to play for the first time again? Probably The Last of Us, you know? Probably The Last of Us, maybe like a GTA. I'm a big GTA fan as well. Probably The Last of Us, though. Incredible story. Just one of the best story games of all time. Or Metal Gear Solid 2 Snake Eater. Metal Gear Solid is also one of my favorite games of all time. I love the stealth aspect. Metal Gear Solid, when I first played it, was just like, oh my God, this is amazing, you know? Taste with the small double. Thank you very much for the membership. Christ, I appreciate that so much, homie. More than you can even know. Thank you very much for that. That is a very big support. Can we get a big W in the chat for Taste with that small membership with a small double? Buy me a coffee every month. Thank you very much. Love the channel, man. I love you. Thank you very much, Taste. Appreciate that. You've been around for a long time now, and I appreciate it. Thank you. That's very generous of you, homie. Memberships are like, so, if you've ever been on Twitch before, it's the same thing. Just so you guys know, you pay a certain amount per month, which is like, I think the small double is $1.99 Canadian or something like that. That's how it works. That's all it is. You get access to emotes and things like that. I don't do member streams. I don't think we're big enough at this point, but that's how it works. Okay. So sad seeing Varsho playing against the Jays right now. Who did they get traded to, Amanda? Do you ever play Until Dawn? I did. Until Dawn has got to be one of my favorite horror games of all time. It was so much fucking fun, dude. I really enjoyed Until Dawn. Who got traded to the Astros? Do you have a community Discord? I do have a community Discord. Just hit !Discord. If you want to get into the Discord, it is an amazing community of people. A lot of Geoguessrs in there. So join up there. We've been waiting for GTA 6 since the first trailer came out 2.5 years ago. I know, but hey, you know what? How's your night? Good, Miranda. Welcome back, Queen. How you doing? Listen, I would rather them take their time on GTA 6. Listen, GTA 6 is not going to live up to the hype. There's no fucking way GTA 6 can live up to the hype that it's been like given, you know? I don't think it's going to be a disappointment, but in order to live up to the hype that GTA 6 has like made for itself, it has to be a perfect game in every single way. from top to bottom. If GTA 6 isn't an absolutely, completely perfect game, it's just going to be a disappointment for people, you know? And the thing is that I think this is Quebec, by the way. As a game, you can get better over time. Look at No Man's Sky, you know? No Man's Sky has gotten a lot better over time. It's still not perfect. This could also be New Brunswick, hot take. Could be New Brunswick. I want GTA 6 to be a polished gem once it's out. They can take their time. I don't care. Agreed. I'm waiting for GTA 6, but I'm never playing it. I just can't watch it. I can just watch it on Twitch. Valid. I'll probably play it on stream. Once in the chat, guys. The only thing is my PC is fucking asshole. I thought New Brunswick as well. Look at the stop sign. It's in French. It could be New Brunswick. It could be Quebec. It's one of the two. I'm not for sure sold on Quebec yet because of the way that the houses look and stuff like that. But I am leaning more towards Quebec on this poll, honestly. I'm a little bit more towards Quebec. It could be like a northern Quebec, close to Saguenay type area. These bins are very distinctively Quebec looking. Damn cars, that sucks. But yeah, I have a shit PC. I have a really shit PC. So it might be difficult for me to play GTA 6 on my PC. We'll see. The graphic looks so good in the trailer. Hopefully it sticks when it finally came out. The thing is also, guys, the thing is for me, I don't have a PlayStation or an Xbox. And it takes so goddamn long for ports to the PC. I don't have a PS5 or an Xbox. And it could take up to 2 years for a port to come to the PC. I don't know where this is, man. This is a really rural spot. I want to say northern Quebec. I'm going to go near Lac Saint-Jean. This could be a complete flop here, boys and girls. I won't lie. For real, oh my god. I can't get over 10 anymore. 10 what? 10 what? Oh yeah, you've been having a tough time with the gambles. I'm gonna be doing I think deal or no deal stream this week, cars. So make sure to watch out for that. You can win some more points with that. You definitely can. I want to say like out here somewhere. This could be New Brunswick as well, though. I'm not fully sold on it being Quebec. Not fully sold, guys. If you have you ever played Deal or No Deal before, or watched the TV show? I don't know here, man. The dirt isn't red enough. I'm gonna go here. It was Quebec. It was west of where we were. This was Val Saint Gilles, close to La Sarre. That was a tough one. That was a tough start, man. Like, you can't start me with that shit, you know? You can't start me with that kind of goddamn pull there. It was actually on the Ontario border. Still an L. Still an L. Who hasn't? But I will lose them. Okay, so I do a chat version of Deal or No Deal, where you guys play for points. It's a lot of fun. You guys can pick cases, all that kind of stuff. It's super fun. We used to do it all the time. I want to do it again this week. I used to have a Deal or No Deal board game. Dude, do you guys... There was a time when they made everything into board games. Green signs, that's what I was looking for. This is Ontario for sure, but I'm not sure what city. I think it's GTA, or it could be like a London type poll. What do you think, cars? Do we think London? Can't make out the area code. It looks like a 416 though. Ontario for sure. I used to have a deal. Everything used to be a board game. They made a Civilization board game. These are very strange houses. I've never seen this style of house in the GTA. I have seen it outside of the GTA, but I've never seen it in. I don't think so. You don't think it's a London poll? Looks like Brampton. It could be a Brampton poll, honestly. It's very possible. We do have a school to the north there. No other information. No bins. No street signs, other than the fact that we know it's Ontario. What up, Penguin Love? How you doing? Looks like Applewood/Rathwood in East Mississauga. So I do think these signs are green over here, which would make me think it's more of a Brampton than a Mississauga. Mississauga typically, not always, but typically has blue signs. That is more of a Mississauga poll there. This looks so strange for Ontario, though. Peel region. I'm going to go Brampton here and hope for the best. It could also be like a Rich Hill or a Vaughan or something, but it does look a little bit more like Brampton. Go to center Brampton. It was a Vaughan. It was GTA. I'm glad I went GTA. I was thinking about going on the outside of GTA, maybe like a down here, Dundas, or even like a London. I was thinking about going there, but hey, we got the GTA right, 27 kilometers away. Still not bad. Still a W in the chat. We'll still fucking take that all day. That's still a W. What up, Jen? Welcome in. Guys, did anybody do anything? What the fuck? Why am I getting these random-ass locations? These random-ass locations. Like, just in the middle of nowhere. Truly. We're looking to the water to the northwest. What does GTA mean in the area of Canada? Greater Toronto area. So, like, Toronto itself is a very specific city. It goes from Etobicoke. It basically follows, well, it goes a little higher. It basically follows up to the 407. a little bit further south, maybe up to North York, and then into Scarborough. That's like Toronto. That's where you're going to find Toronto bins and Toronto signs and stuff like that. Anywhere outside of that is GTA. Brampton, Vaughan, Richmond Hill, Markham, Mississauga is all outside of the GTA, or outside of Toronto itself. Damn it, where in Vaughan? It was like on the outskirts of Vaughan, closer to like Thornhill Woods area. That's what the GTA means. But this is, I'm pretty sure this is Newfoundland. I'm pretty sure this looks very Newfoundland. It could also be a Cape Breton pole. I'm not 100% sure. We do have a street sign here that says Lacours Lane. It has French and English on it. So that is making me think maybe not Newfoundland based off of the fact that we have French and English on the thing. But we do have transformers that face with the road, which is not New Brunswick. So I am leaning more Newfoundland. I'm almost leaning more towards the Burin Peninsula in Newfoundland. So like down here, close to Garnish, maybe Grand Bank type thing. One of these tiny little towns along the northwest arm. This is a very Burin Peninsula looking place. Very flat, very like short grass, but also like a coastal type place. And we're looking at the water to the northwest. I'm gonna go in a little place called Garnish, and we're gonna hope for the best here. I got the peninsula wrong. Actually, this is closer to Stephenville. Wow. This is a place called Long Point. I have never got... This is a horrible round, guys. This is a horrible round. I have not gotten this bad of a round in a long time. This was close to Stephenville. These are all really, really, really difficult rounds, though. I won't lie. We do have street signs, but they're in the middle of nowhere, other than the GTA pole there. Cash money, baby. Cash money, Mart. Avenue, Fermor Avenue. This is in, I believe, Winnipeg, based off of the fact that we have front plates and we have white signs. It is on a major street, though. I knew it. I should have said that. All good, Meg. That would have been impossible. That is a very difficult one, truly. This is Winnipeg, Manitoba. We're looking for Rue Archibald. Okay, so we have French and English signs, which is a very distinctive thing for certain parts of Winnipeg. Winnipeg has a very large French-speaking population in both St. Boniface and in St. Vital. Now, I'm not quite sure if this is those areas because we have a lot of green space around, and it is a major intersection with a lot of traffic, double lane roads going both ways. It's not a T-junction, it's a cross junction, but this side is a little bit smaller of an area. So we're looking for Fermanur and Archibald. Those are the two street names. What up, Southbound Red Truck? Welcome in, homie. How you doing? How's life? Thanks for joining us on the YouTube, dude. Appreciate that. Now leasing Ray UN. Not a lot of other information. Okay, let's take a look at one of the French areas. Ward. No, these are major streets. St. Mary's. We're looking for Fermor and Archibald. Those are the two street names. Could also be further south. We do get a little bit more French in this area as well. Fermor and Archibald. I've never seen those before. You have 90 food. W. You can also gamble. If you do have points and things like that, you can gamble them, guys. If you choose to. Hit exclamation point gamble and the amount of points you want to gamble. A lot of people gamble. Big gamble from Deanna right there. Big gamble. W. Deanna. Okay, Dunkirk. I've never seen these in Winnipeg before, though. I've never seen Archibald and Fermor. And I've looked over, like, almost all of Winnipeg, to be honest with you. Like, almost all of. If I had DJ here, he'd be able to tell me exactly, but I don't. I like filling it out myself as well. Allgate. Dang, I've lost 21,000 points today. What the fuck? Points come and go, man. That's the hard part about the point system. Fermor and Archibald. Where are you, Fermor and Archibald? It's a pretty major street. Wait, I think I saw it there. Dunkirk. Is that Fermor there? It is Fermor. Okay, we found Fermor, boys and girls. Now we need to see where it crosses with Archibald. Fermor is Fermor just the Trans-Canada? Yes, it is. Okay, now we need to find where it crosses with Archibald. Autumnwood. We're looking directly to the northeast here. We're on the outskirts, maybe, of town. Plessis. No, it's not this far. But that is definitely Fermor there. I thought it was this one, Dunkirk, but it's not. Archibald is running to the northeast. Fermor is running southeast to northwest. Maybe in here? What is this street here? There it is right there. We found it. On the money, boys and girls. W's in the chat. 9 meters away. That's a big boom, 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 baby. We take that all goddamn day. Another 5,000 point round. W's in the chat. On the money. 9 meters away. Boom, baby. You don't have to gamble if you don't want to, but it is an option. It is an option. What up, Danny Cam Queen? How you doing, friend? How's life? Welcome in. Thank you for joining. What up, Tangible? How are you, homie? How's life? How's things? This looks like Kamloops. This looks very much like the interior of BC. Now, is it Kelowna or is it Kamloops? Or is it like a Penticton pole? I think it might be a Kamloops pole, or maybe a Kelowna with those blue signs back there, actually, now that I see it. We're in a river valley, or a valley of some kind. We're driving through a mountainous region, probably on the outskirts of town, if anything. Cars, you just can't win a goddamn gamble at all. I'm good. I made really good pasta salad today. Probably one of my favorite salads. Okay. Potato salad or pasta salad? That's actually a way more difficult question than you would think, in my opinion. I'm gonna have to go pasta salad here, right? I'm gonna have to go pasta salad. I feel like pasta salad is just better. Maybe I'm crazy for that, but it was on the other street. It was Glenmore. It was Kelowna though. It's still W. 4.5 kilometers away. W's in the chat. Let's go. Pasta for me as well. Pasta salad all the way. Both. I mean, yeah. If you're at a barbecue and they bring out both, I'm loading my plate with both pasta salad and potato salad. Like both of them. Oh damn, a dill pickle potato salad slaps though. Dude, have you ever seen the potato salads where they smash the potatoes down and then like roast them so they're like really crispy and thin? A rough round there, boys and girls. Especially the one I make. Okay, Amy, I see you. You're flexing your pasta salad recipe in here. I'm loading it with hot dogs only. Hot dogs. Hot dogs in the pasta salad? I don't know about that. I don't know about hot dogs in the pasta salad, Amy, but it might be valid, honestly. It might be. Yes, Amy and I make the best pasta salads. I feel like Saskatchewan women really base their entire worth off of their pasta salads, if that makes sense. No, at the barbecue. Oh, I got you. I'm sorry. Okay, so guys, are you a hot dog or a hamburger person when it comes to a barbecue? It's really tough. It depends on the quality of the hamburger. Now, if they make the hamburger patty from scratch, it's obviously a hamburger, right? Like, for sure. If it's a not scratch hamburger and they're just one of those shitty little like packaged hamburgers, then probably more of a hot dog guy. You know what I mean? I hate smash burgers though. I don't mind a smash burger every once in a while, but I feel like smash burgers have really been shoved down our throat, if you know what I'm saying. It's really been shoved down our throat with cheese whiz on it. Whoa. Some hot dogs are so gross. Costco dogs, okay? Always the Costco dog. You know the big packs, the double packs of Costco dogs where they fold over? You know exactly what I'm talking about if you go to Costco. W's in the chat for that. 1 kilometer away. Good pull on the Bell Island. Fantastic. Well done. It depends on the hot dog. Yeah, 100%. Cheese whiz on your hot dog, though. That sounds good. Almost like a cheesesteak tube steak. If you know what I'm saying. You with your cheese whiz hot dogs. What was the street? Oh, sorry, I'll look at that after. 416 area code is a GTA area code, or Ontario just in general. It does look Mississauga a little bit here in like the commercial industrial parks, but I could be wrong on that. Nope, gross. I found out Costco dogs are beef. Wild to me. Yes, they are beef. Or the Polish sausages. 5165 Everest. Where is Everest in Ontario? Hot dogs 100%. I'm so scared of meat not being cooked properly with hamburgers. There's halal. See, now, what I've heard about cooked meat being proper these days, it actually doesn't matter as much. The meat that is being processed in places is such a better quality nowadays, and it's such a better, like safety regulations. You don't necessarily have to cook your burgers and things like that all the way through. Like pork nowadays can be a little pink. Obviously chicken you cook all the way through, but beef and pork can be a little bit pink on the inside. Like, which is true. Industrial space. Okay, not much information here. Canada Fleet Graphics. 5158. We are on Everest. I think this is Mississauga. It's either Mississauga or Brampton. I'm leaning more towards Mississauga than I am Brampton. It looks a little more Mississauga to me. We're going to look in the GTA because we know it's GTA. It's 416 area code. Beef you can eat blue. Yes, and I love a... Okay, guys. Very important question here. Very important. I'm going to go to face cam for this. Okay, I'm going to face cam for this one because this is a very important question for all of you. How do you take your steaks? This is a correct or wrong answer. You're either right or you're wrong on this. Medium is acceptable. I don't like steak. Okay, fair, Deanna. I can respect not liking steak, but how do you medium rare? Medium rare to me. Okay, if you're ordering it at a at like an establishment, you order it rare because then it comes to the table medium rare. If you're cooking it at home, you cook it to medium rare perfectly. You know what I mean? Medium rare is the only way to cook a steak, in my opinion. Okay, there's no other way. My mom gets it burnt. So does my mom. I can't believe I came out of her fucking uterus, you know, out of her womb, and I'm a medium rare only steak guy, and no sauce on my steak. The only thing that you need for a steak, in my opinion, is just like the juices that it comes with. I'm a very big purist when it comes to steaks. Very big purist. I'm hugely purist. My mom gets it burnt. That's insane. The sauce is the blood juice. No. You gotta cook the steak with like butter and stuff like that, you know? You gotta cook the steak with butter and all that kind of stuff, all that accoutrement, and then oh, god damn it, we were so close there, boys and girls. There's Canada Fleet Graphics. If I had looked, I would have found it. 63 meters away, 4999. We'll still take that. I can't eat steak. I'm so sorry. That sucks. Medium rare with horseradish. To me, a horseradish only goes with like a prime rib. It doesn't, for me, it doesn't go with a steak. It goes with a prime rib, you know? Blue cheese or HP sauce? Nah, a blue cheese sauce with a steak? Amy, you have interesting taste. You know what? I respect it. I respect your taste, Amy, but I could not eat blue cheese sauce with a steak. Not even close. Roasted garlic is valid, though. Garlic, herbs, butter on a steak is delicious. This is Saskatchewan. This is Regina. We are at Hamas Crescent and Malcolm Drive. Amy, Jen, it is your time to shine here. What neighborhood do we think, ladies? She sure does. I don't understand it sometimes. Everybody has their own taste, though. What up, Danica? Fried onions and mushrooms on steak for me, W. I could see that. Just, I don't like a sauce on my steak. Medium rare with sauteed onions and mushrooms, W. Good call. Regina, definitely Regina. Let's take a look at Regina here. It looks a little bit more north, if I'm not mistaken. Am I crazy for that? We're looking for Hamas Crescent and Malcolm Drive. What are the house numbers here? Let's see if we can find a house number. 4641. Harbor Landing, south of the airport. Harbor Landing area. Okay, we know where Harbor Landing is. Let's take a... Oh, that's Winnipeg. Why am I going to Winnipeg? What the fuck am I doing here? We're going to Regina, the name of the city that rhymes with fun. Not Winnipeg. Not Winnipeg, boys and girls. Regina. Okay? It's Regina only in this bitch. For those of you who don't know, who are new here, Regina at one point tried to name their town slogan, "Show me your Regina." Not even joking. Show me your Regina. Insane poll. I won't lie. Insane poll. Okay, we're looking for Hamas Crescent and Malcolm Drive. 4464 on the house numbers there. We're looking off of Harbor Landing Drive. Okay. McCombie. There's Hamas Crescent. 4464. Right there. W's in the chat. 5K, 5 meters away. Boom, 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 boom. We take that all day. What's the meaning behind the name of Regina anyways? I think it has to do with an indigenous word or something like that. I feel like a lot of our town names and city names are based off of indigenous words, like Sawasan in BC. There's a lot of indigenous words. Where is this? This is Quebec. Is this Laval? I've never seen these street signs before. Never. It means queen. Does it actually? John, okay, I went to Regina, went to Winnipeg instead. Yes, I know. I fuck up every once in a while, okay? Queen Elizabeth Regina. Regina is Latin for queen. Interesting. I didn't know that. That's something we learn every day. Always learning, guys. Always learning, which is beautiful. Cool, thanks, guys. Yeah, that is a very cool fact right there. I think this is Laval. I'm not 100% sure. This is definitely French, and it's definitely Quebec, and it looks like close to Montreal, but I'm trying to decide on whether it's Laval or if it's on the island itself. Currently live in Ottawa, area, but famous from Scotland. Guys, if you are into, guys, I'm just going to do a quick segue here. If you are interested, please make sure to join our Discord. It is an incredible community. We have a lot of chats in there about different things. People post memes. It's a great way to catch up on the stream and to know when I go live. We do a lot of media reacts through there where you post... Oh, is there a bird's nest there? That's cool. Where you can post videos and we react to them. It's a lot of fun. Join the Discord if you haven't already, if you're enjoying this. I am going to go to Laval here, but I'm just not quite sure what the neighborhood is. Maybe on the west end of Laval, like St. Dorothy area. I've just never seen these street signs before. Marion and Bourque. We're going to go right there. It was Montreal. It was in the Dorval neighborhood. I've never seen blue signs in Montreal. Now I know. Now I know, boys and girls. Now I know. Hey, it is what it is. We learn something, as I said, every day. Just south of the Montreal Pierre Elliott Trudeau International Airport. But we did get the city area right. Still a W. 11 kilometers away is not bad. It's not bad for what we had there. This looks BC to me. Keats Street. This looks almost like Kamloops. No, it's Kelowna once again. Close to a closed down cinema, I think there. Close to a closed down cinema. Let's see if we can find an area code here. It almost looks like Victoria as well. It looks like Victoria a little bit. This might be Victoria. Hot take. I don't typically get blue signs in Victoria, though. Hey, Claire. Are you busy? I want your help with a round here. If you could. Because I think this might be Victoria. That's fine. You don't have to be on camera. You won't be on camera. I'll tell you if you are. Okay? You're good. You're good. You're still good. Still good. You can come in further if you want. No, that's it? You got to look at this. You got to see. Okay. Is this Victoria? Keats Street? It looks like Victoria, right? Socrates, it is. You're not wrong.
Sure, yeah.
It looks like Victoria. I've just never heard of Keats. This mall here. This kind of looks like Mayfair. Doesn't it? A little bit?
No, I don't think so, but...
It looks a little bit like Mayfair.
Where's the street sign?
There's Marshalls over there.
Oh, that's the Walmart. Oh, that's Uptown.
Uptown?
That's by Keelan's house.
Yeah, like whereabouts is Uptown again? Like Mayfair?
Hillside Mall.
Hillside Mall. That's what I thought. Yeah. Hillside.
That's Hillside.
Yeah, Hillside Center. And then there's the Walmart. There's the Marshalls. There's the Walmart right there. Yeah, there's Keat right there. Hey, good job, baby. Claire's first 5K, guys. W's in the chat for Claire.
Yeah, I got it.
Let's go. W's in the chat for Claire. I knew that was Victoria. It was like, maybe not, but... Danica Queen, I'm in Brampton, but my family lives in Cape Breton. But ancestors also from Scotland, Inverness, and Aberdeen. W. Claire, guys. W. Claire's in the chat. That's my beautiful fiance. She came in to help me with one of the city that she used to live in. I thought that was Mayfair. That is the Walmart right there. There we go. W. Claire. Well done, baby. Well done. 24,891. Not bad. It's CLARE, Meg. Just yeah. It's the how do you explain this? It's the Irish spelling of it. The Irish spelling of Claire. W. What up, Socrates? Welcome in, Momi. How you doing? Thanks for coming over to the YouTube, dude. Appreciate it. She absolutely slayed that. Now, we have a decision to make. We did a couple of rounds of Canada map. Do we, boys and girls, move over to the world map for a little bit? Or do we do one more Canada and then do world? Because I do love doing the world map as well. Do you mind? Can you pick Ohio for me whenever you feel like not doing Canada anymore? I feel like I just want to see how you want me to do the Ohio map specifically. I thought so, but wasn't sure. Yeah, it was CLARE. One Canada. Has Jesus been here in a while? Jesus hasn't been around in a while. Canada. We could do a Canada-USA split. Let's do a Canada. That's a great idea. Let's do a Canada-USA split. So that way we still get Canada, but we also get the USA. Because I want to mix more of that type of map into the content. Maybe distant cousins. There we go. Okay, so we're going to do... It has 1.5 million locations compared to the 20K only in Canada. So this is going to be a little more difficult, boys and girls. Canada, USA, fair enough. I think that would be fun, right? So then we can try and guess on which one it is. This looks more USA to me, right? Yeah, we don't get these types of Transformers in USA. I'm pretty sure this is the USA. But where? 80% sure this is the USA. Oak Ridge? Maybe not? I don't know. Time to lock in, Meg. Time to lock in. No, these hills are definitely not Canada. That type of dirt and that type of like foliage is not a Canadian thing. Not at all. This looks almost like maybe a... I don't know, like Western USA? Ah, yeah, there it is. There's Old Glory. There's the American flag. Now, we don't hate Americans themselves, okay? We never hate Americans. Never. We don't hate on the people. We hate the people who are running the country, right? We don't like the people who are running the country. That's what we say. Brooks. I don't know this state. Mailbox? Yeah, I saw the thing on the mailbox. It just says Brooks. Like it's Brooks, like it's her mailbox, you know? She went and decorated it, which is valid, you know? Decorating things is cool. Almost looks Western US, maybe Oregon, maybe California. I feel like it is California, and it's on like in like Northern California. What up, fam? How you doing, bud? Guys, is this Canada? This is America, actually. I want to say California as well. I do. I just can't. I would love to be able to see what's on that bin there. That's a school. It is a school for sure. A very small school, though. Like north. Yeah, on the Oregon border, I want to say. Like somewhere in here. Like Redding, in that area. So it's warm Canada. Pretty much, yeah. How in the world I'd know it was me? I could tell you by your picture, fam, on the YouTube. Sacramento. Gives Cali vibes. I'm going to go like Red Bluff area. Like up in here. It was very close, actually. This was Clear Lake. No, sorry. It was Kelseyville. Kelseyville, California. Hey, our first one, we got it right. We got the right state and everything like that. That's a W in the chat. We'll take that. 144 kilometers away is a W in the chat. God damn. I thought it was a little bit more to the north, but it was more central California. Sacramento would have been close too, actually. I gotta change my name back. Good to see you, fam. Famished is probably my oldest viewer, I'd say. Famished has been around since what season of Fortnite did we start playing it in, fam? I'm actually curious. Oh, they named their town after me. There you go. Yes, they did. I'm playing some Rainbow Six Siege. Nice. I've been on Val lately, fam. What season of Fortnite did we start playing in? I think it was like season 4, right? Season 4 or season 5? We started playing Fortnite together? Yeah, season 5. That's so long ago. How long have you known me, Famished? A long time. This looks like Northwest Territories or something. Or Yukon. It almost looks like a northwestern Yukon. Like up in here. It could all... Okay, guys, what do you think? One's in the chat for Canada. Two's in the chat for the US. Which one do you think? I think it's Canada. I think it's up in the like near Dawson City or even higher up in the Yukon. Could be Alaska again, though. That's the thing. It could be Alaska. It's possible. It could be either Alaska or the Yukon. One of the two. We're not 100% certain on which one it is right now. It could be Alaska. You guys think Canada? You think on the Yukon side? I do. If it's gonna be the Yukon side, it's gonna be up like way high, even higher than that, maybe like Old Crow. But it is definitely one of that area. Mostly Canada, can be Alaska. Yeah, that's what I thought. It could be Alaska as well. We're going to go close to Dawson City and just kind of hedge our bets here. But I do think it's on the border. It was the Yukon. Good shit, boys and girls. You guys were right. It was close to Tukitiwa. Did I say that right? Hopefully, I probably fucking absolutely butchered that. Close to Watson Lake. To the east of... Honestly, we would have been better just going Whitehorse here. Like, truly. To the east of Whitehorse. Still W. Yukon is fucking massive territory, dude. Okay, I have never been explained this. And I'm actually super sad that I don't know. What is the difference between a territory and a province? I think I've asked this before and I got the answer, but I didn't know for sure. What's the difference between a territory and a province? I actually don't know. Okay, well, this is the U.S. This is an easy U.S., seeing as we have the U.S. state markers there. Number 81 on the U.S. state markers. We're close to Salem. Is that Salem, Oregon? Salem and Yankton. Like yanking your ton? God damn. Can't be saying Yankton in this chat, you know? It's a little much, truly. It's good to see you again, fam, though. Nebraska? Is there a Salem in Nebraska? Why? How many Salems does the U.S. have? They gotta have a ton, right? They gotta have a shitload. Middle of the U.S. then? Yeah, it's gotta be the middle of the U.S. 83 there. Where's 81? There's 81 there. Okay. There's Yankton. 1 mile away from Yankton to the west. One mile away from Yankton. Right? Exit 364. Looking west. So it's gotta be, we might be on the 50 here. Might be on the 50. But it's like an interchange where where are we at? No, we can't be on the 81. Can't be on the 81, right? Gayville. I'm sorry. I called the town hall, and you guys are the mayor. But we're looking to the west. It can't be 81. 81 is running north-south, right? We're looking on this highway to the west. I'm leaning more towards it being like the Highway 50. Exit is 1 mile away. To Salem and Yankton. Are we on the 81? Are we? The difference is that the provinces get their powers from the Constitution Act of 1867, and territory gets it from the federal parliament. Huh. Interesting. How does that differ them then? Because they both get their power from the government, just in a different way. You're not on the 81? I didn't think so. Apparently, there's at least 24 Salems in the U.S. Jesus Christ, that's a lot of Salems. I think we're on the 50. I think we've got to be, like, right out here somewhere. Oh, I see. We're on Interstate 90. And we're coming to where it junctions with 81. And we were closer to Salem. But we were also... You could also take the 81 to Yankton. That makes more sense. God damn it. 87 kilometers away is still a W polo, boys and girls. Provinces cannot lose it. Like, we could have to change the constitution. Interesting. Federal government runs the territories, I think. Provincial government runs the provinces. Okay, I see. Okay. That makes more sense to me. So it's federal government land, the territories, and the provinces are provincial government run. Okay, that makes more sense. This is Canada. Right? Right? I don't know. Hertz is an American brand, I think. Pretty sure that's an American brand. Pretty sure. Territories are run by the federal government, I think. Okay, that makes more sense. When it says 1 mile, we should see a city or something. Yeah, I know, right? Don't quote me, though. I awakened from the Alpha. Oh, my fucking God. How the fuck are you, dude? Holy shit. Alpha? God damn, bro. Welcome back. I still have the yodeling pick Alpha. It's away now because I'm packing up my place in order to sell it. We had a great, by the way, guys, we had a great showing today. An incredible showing. We're very, very positive on this showing so far. I'm actually going to check my email real quick to see if our realtor emailed us to see if we got any feedback. We did not, but we're very positive on this latest showing. Wisconsin. I could see a Wisconsin poll. I was also going to say Pennsylvania. Yeah, Pennsylvania does look about like Pennsylvania. Hertz is an American brand, though, for sure. Gone So Long, bro, got married in a new setup. I am getting married August 22nd, dude. August 22nd, I get married, Alpha. Crazy to think, right? I want to say Pennsylvania. Is that crazy? Or do we think more like up in the Northeast? New York, Maine, maybe? It's not New York because we'd have very specific license plates if we were in New York. They'd be yellow. I should just give up on gambling. Cars, just take a break for a bit, you know? Take a break for a little bit. That's this month. I know. I get married in 19 days, Amy, until I get married. 19 days. Wait, that's so soon from your engagement? Wow, y'all planning fast? Yeah, Claire started planning before we got engaged. Like she did. What? Dog, that was outside of Ottawa. That was outside of Ottawa. You're getting married on the day I start college? Hey, W. Nothing wrong with that. I did not expect that to be Canada. Did you? Some are, yeah. Typically, you get yellow, though, if you get New York. Claire being a teacher makes so much sense. Yes. She's very type A person. Very type A. Which is cool. It's nice to have a type A person. Now, what in the fuck is this? This looks more America, but I could be wrong on that. This could be Alberta. It's possible. I just don't see the Alberta bollards anywhere. We have wind turbines there. The further upstate. Yeah, fair. That didn't give Ontario. I was thinking upper New York State, not Canada. Same. Fantastic, honestly. Why is Canada just dirt roads? Canada's just a wild, wild place, truly. I'm going to say Canada for this one. This could be Canada. It could be the U.S. Now, if you get Sask, typically they have a different power pole. The power poles in Sask have 2 prongs on one side and 1 on the other. This is more of an American power pole. Don't quote me on that, but I'm thinking like a Kansas pole. Although we do have the mountains in the background. Mountains are to the southeast. Maybe like a Colorado. It could also be Alberta, but typically you get those rural power poles in Alberta as well. I don't know if they have any wind farms in Alberta, do they? I'm going to say Canada for this one. I don't know. I think this is the U.S. I think it's like more of a central U.S. type pole. Like Wyoming, like South Dakota type thing. Like we have like no wind turbines in Sask. Yeah, that's definitely not Sask. I can tell you that. Could also be like a North Dakota. Lots of wind farms in Alberta. Okay, so I'm deciding between like a North Dakota and a Alberta here. We have wind turbines, especially in southern Alberta. Okay. I'm trying to decide on whether or not it's Alberta or not. Is it somehow Texas? It could be Texas. It's a great pull, Fireboy, honestly. That's a great pull. It could be Texas, like Central Texas or something like that. Montana. Okay, so this doesn't help at all, but all Newfoundland wind turbines are offshore. Interesting. Oklahoma is also a good pull. Angie, great pull. Welcome in, by the way, Queen. Mountains in the distance. Yeah, we do have some kind of mountains to the southwest. They're not huge mountains, but they are there. You know, I know Texas has windmills. Okay, I'm gonna let's go Oklahoma here. Let's go like close to Norman. Let's do that. Does not look like the turbines near Pincher Creek. Yeah, I don't think this is Canada. Idaho, southern Idaho. I need to learn my states, man. I need to learn what the states looks like. I need to learn the tells because there's definitely tells for the states. There's definitely tells. There's got to be tells. There's got to be things I can learn. 12,733. Not a great round, boys and girls, but we did do pretty well on the Canada versus U.S., you know? Like, whether or not it was Canada or the U.S., we did pretty well on that. I don't know anything about Idaho. Yeah, I feel like Idaho's kind of a forgotten state, if that makes sense. It is. They do grow a lot of potatoes in Idaho. You're not wrong. Idaho spuds, that's where we get a lot of our potatoes from up here. That's my bad. I forgot about the mountains in the distance. All good. Fireboy, you did fine. Don't worry. There's mountains in Texas, too. Like it's not just all flat in Texas. There is mountains and stuff like that. Like, especially close to California, there is mountains. Same with Oklahoma. But they're just not as big as that. That dirt was a little red. Agreed. Very scenic from what I hear. Yeah, it is a very beautiful place. Coeur d'Alene is apparently very beautiful. It's a little town. What even happens in the western U.S.? I do. Alpha. I'm not in the U.S., but I happen out here. I happen in the West, motherfucker, okay? I happen out here. Okay, this is Quebec. Quebec, guys? Yes, this is Quebec. That was easy. I guess was going on Montana was my first thought. Montana is also a great guess. That would have Wyoming, Montana would have been my other guess. Okay, we're in Quebec. Not quite sure what the city is. St. Nicholas and McAndrew are the two street names here. Don't know the city in Quebec, but it is definitely Quebec. I don't want to say close to Montreal. I want to say south of Quebec City more than I want to say Montreal. I've just never seen that symbol before on the left-hand side of that sign. That is a very distinctive city symbol. Santa Street, yes. What's the logo on the street sign? I don't know. I've never seen that shield before. That could be the logo for Saguenay there on McAndrew, but I'm not completely sold on that. Not completely. I don't know here. I'm a little bit taken aback by where this is in Quebec. Apparently, Idaho also has red dirt. Makes sense given the potato connection to PEI. That does make sense, actually, Fantastic. That makes a lot of sense. Huh. Never thought of it like that, but you're right. I'm going to say south side of Quebec City. That was my first guess. It was close to Lévis. We're going to go, like, down in here somewhere. I feel like it's... No, it was closer to Montreal. God damn it. It was St. Jerome area. I am having a tough time tonight, guys, with finding the exact places. I won't lie. Have you gotten St. Pierre? No, I haven't, Meg. I've never gotten that before. Whoa. What do we have here? These are more difficult than I was expecting, guys. These are more difficult to tell apart than I was expecting. I mean, it makes sense because we're like sister countries in a way. I mean, not as much anymore, but this could be fucking anywhere. The map is really hard. Everything is so remote. Yeah, well, there's 1.5 million locations. These timbers make me think California again. Why are they giving us empty fields? I don't know. I don't know, dog, but there's a lot of empty fields. Well, you think about it. You think about Canada and the U.S., there's just a lot of empty space in general, right? The wide open plains in the center of the United States, like a lot of Canada is just remote, right? I think it's U.S. as well. I think it's on the West Coast. It's okay. We are still having fun. Absolutely. I don't know if these trees don't give me Michigan. They look more like redwoody to me, you know? They look more like West Coast type trees, but I could be wrong on that. I mean, it could be Michigan. It's okay. We were still having fun. Absolutely. It's still good map. These trees don't look West Coast to me, though. Maybe I'm wrong on that. Northern? Yeah. Northern Michigan, you think? Washington State is possible. I'm going to go Michigan for you, Amy. Okay, we do think this is the U.S. We do think this is the U.S., for sure. Pines are typically in dry soils. We're going to go Michigan. Just, Amy, for you. Okay, you were close. This was Minnesota. Right on the board, right on the other side. Hey, W's in the chat for Amy. Pretty much the right place, honestly. We'll give it to her. We'll give it to you there, Amy. W's in the chat. You got the right longitude, right? You know? Oh, sorry, the latitude? Latitude, yeah. Right latitude. Take that all day. W's in the chat. Okay. This is Canada. This is Sackville, Nova Scotia. This is Sackville. It's got to be. Right? Yeah. Yeah. This is Sackville. Yeah, knew that one. Whew. Finally got a location within like 10 kilometers. Finally. Took me a minute. Took me a minute to lock in and figure it out, but we did. We got it within 10 kilometers. This is W. It's W in the chat right there. This almost looks Newfoundland. Am I crazy on that? Almost looks Newfoundland. I can't tell. I don't think we have front plates in the cars there. I don't think we do. I think this is central Newfoundland, maybe near Grand Bank. I could be wrong on that, but it looks very Newfoundland, right? Oh, look, another long road of nothing. Yeah, a long road of nothingness. Imagine having to drive. Imagine driving from, like, here all the way down to, like, here. You know? Like a cross-sectional drive of the United States to Canada, right? Or, like, from the tip of the from there, like the East Coast. Imagine driving from here to here. I wonder how many kilometers that would be. Also thought Newfoundland. I tend to agree. So many highway poles. I know, right? So many middle of highway poles. I'm going to go central Newfoundland. Close to Grand Falls, Windsor. Yep. W's in the chat. We'll take that all day. All goddamn day. That was 117 kilometers away. That's pretty damn good. Close to Shepherdville. Close to Deer Lake. Close to Hampton. We got that pretty damn close. That's a W. We got the right province. It's like a lot from where I come from. Everywhere is just trees and never ending. Yeah. That's similar to like me too. This has got to be the U.S., right? This is so United States. California with these hills in the background looking south at the hills. This has got to be the U.S. This has got to be California. Maybe I'm mistaken on that, but it looks very California. It could also be like an Arizona type poll. No real information. You know what I realized about the difference between Canada and the U.S.? There's way less real estate signs in the U.S. Way less. Did you guys notice that? There's like no real estate signs in whatchamacallit, 7,773 kilometers. Think about how far that actually is. Almost 7,000 kilometers from tip to tip. Looks too old for West Coast. Jesus Thank you for the 13 months of membership, Jackatron. How the fuck are you, dog? Alpha and Jack in one stream? My God. How am I so blessed? Can't say I noticed, but I'm not playing the game. That's fair. Yeah. I just don't know these license plates. Those kind of look like California plates to me. Am I crazy? Did I get you out? No, you didn't get me out. Don't worry. I don't know those plates. They're like red, white, and blue plates, and they have these hills in the background. I don't think it's Arizona. Grass isn't dead enough for Arizona. Fair. I want to say California again. No. Maybe like more like an Alabama or Louisiana. No, it's not New York. It's been good. Very, very busy. However, how's work, dude? How's work going for you? Maybe like down south, like a Louisiana. Maybe a Florida. Although you wouldn't get these giant hills in Florida typically. One of a tree I learned, which is, I think that's a Spanish moss. It's from a south. Speed limit sign, yeah, it's 25. This is definitely U.S. What plate has a red line on the top? I don't know. It's not California. I thought California off the bat because of just the general vibe of it. For absolutely no reason. Just throwing out Chicago out there. I mean, valid. I want to say like Louisiana or Florida or Georgia or Alabama. One of these three places. Somewhere in the south, right? Somewhere very far south with a lot of hills. Because typically you don't get hills in Florida. You do in Georgia in the center. North Carolina based on nothing. I could see a North Carolina poll too. I'm going to go close to Atlanta. I don't know if there's hills in Atlanta. Been all over Canada last month. Was in Halifax, Toronto, Vancouver, and Victoria. You didn't even call me when you're in Idaho again? Dude, Idaho is such a strange place. What a fucking, like, what a weirdo spot Idaho is. You truly never know what you're going to find in Idaho. Like truly. You could have the most, like, bizarro ass place in the world, and it's Idaho. That is a weird round, isn't it? I'm going to do one round of the world map to end the stream, guys, and I'm probably going to head over the night. I'm still not feeling good. I have a sore throat. I feel like I'm getting a cold of some kind, but I will be back tomorrow. Maybe we'll do deal or no deal tomorrow. What do you guys think? You guys want to do deal or no deal tomorrow? This looks UK to me. It is UK. We're just going to go to London. Thank you for the $2, Cobra.
Well,
Take a tuning.
Yes,
I can. Sorry. I've been kind of sick. I've been having like I've been spending a lot of time with Claire this weekend, so yeah, we can call after stream for sure. Maybe Idaho is nice looking. Apparently it is. Probably the other side of the mountain where we were looking at earlier. Probably equivalent to Laval. Yeah, close to a hospital, Jen. Okay, what do we have here? What do we got here? Looks very Southeast Asian. Looks almost like Colombo, Sri Lanka. Yellow plates, maybe Cambodia. Andreas Bonifacio. Is that Filipino, though? Is that Filipino? I can't tell if they're driving right or left. I think they're driving right. It's got to be Philippines. Yes, they're driving right. Southeast Asian country. Sun is in the southwest, so it's northern hem. Yeah, it's got to be close to Manila. I'm gonna go Manila here. Yep, W's in the chat. Thinking Idaho, John? Might be Idaho. You never know. When in doubt, Idaho it out. Just got this shit from Tip Money. Thank you very much for the $2, Cobra. We had a big W in the chat for Cobra, by the way. It was downtown Manila, like close to downtown. W's in the chat. We'll take that all day. All day. That was the Philippines. Driving right. Always typically Philippines. MTB Jump Park. This looks like Australia. Australia. Hey, cunt. Had to. Sorry, guys. Augusta. I don't know. This also could be South Africa. Driving left, though, for sure. Can't tell where the sun is. I think it's in the southern hem, though. Yeah, that looks more like African-type language there than it does Australian, right? I'm leaning more towards South Africa here. Augusta. Is there an Augusta in South Africa? Imagine living in George. Imagine living in and going to George Hospital. Imagine going to George School. They really just ran out of names, right? They really just ran out of names. Just George. The further south you get, the further you get closer to George. Australia. This is definitely South Africa. Almost for sure. George from George? Yeah, George of the Jungle. I want to say down here because there's a lot more like African type names. Huh. Well then. That's what I get. So we go Idaho here just for the shits and gigs, guys. I think it's Europe. I'm not 100% sold on Europe, but I think it's Europe. Could it be indigenous Australian names? It must be. Very similar dialect, though, Tangible. Like in the sense of like the types of spelling and the order of the letters in the names. Not Canada, definitely not Canada. If anything, it's either U.S. or it's Europe. I want it first. My first guess is Poland, right off the bat, because of how flat it is. But I could be wrong on that. W Cars, you have more than 10. Hey Cars, enjoy your gaming time. What are you playing tonight, man? What are you playing? This doesn't look like... maybe it is the U.S. I think it's Europe, though. I thought Poland off the bat. But it could be the U.S. There's no distinguishing, like roads markers. Fortnite ranked. Enjoy it, homie. Hopefully you get to Unreal. Red dirt. Yeah, I've never looked at the dirt in Poland, to be honest with you. So I can play it in mobile cups, W. I'm not getting Europe, but we'll go with your gut. Okay, one's in the chat if you think Europe, two's in the chat if you think the US. What do you guys think? One's Europe, two's US. The vibe looks very unlikely to be Europe, too. 3, I don't know. Hey, fair take. Fair take. Like Central US, then? I think it's Europe. I think it's Europe. I think it's Poland. You guys were right. You guys were absolutely right. Florida? Imagine living in Brent. Just Brent. The name of the city is Brent. It wasn't Idaho. No, it was the other one that you can never tell. Florida. Fucking Northwest Florida. Okay, now this is Europe. This is Europe. Told you it was very unlikely to be Europe. You're right. You're right. George from Brent. Def something more like Idaho than Florida. Yeah, no kidding. Not a bad round, honestly, for what we had. 16,287. We would have been better if we had chosen Australia there, but I would have chosen the eastern side of Australia, to be fair. So, Brent from George. Okay, guys, I did mean it when I say I was going to head out for the night. I am not feeling well. I should be back tomorrow, though. I should be down for a deal or no deal tomorrow. Something a little different. Something we're not used to. Something more than geography. I do want to try to do the geography challenge this week at some point or another. Maybe on Wednesday. Thursday, okay, so just so everybody knows, I'm going to announce this in the Discord as well. I am not going to be streaming Thursday, Friday, Saturday, or Sunday this weekend. I am going away. I am going golfing with my friends in Kamloops. I will not be around for those days, okay? I will put that into the chat, into the Discord, so everybody knows, just so everybody's reminded, but I am leaving for a trip to go to Kamloops for golf. I won't be back until the Monday, okay? It is summer. I am busy. I have a lot going on. We are showing our house. But we're going to have a great time. We're going to have a lot of fun. It's going to be a great little thing. Maybe I'll do a golf stream if I have the opportunity, but I can't promise you. If anything, it will be on TikTok, probably not YouTube. But everybody, have a great rest of your night. Great day tomorrow, and I will see you guys tomorrow, okay? Make sure to take care of yourselves, and make sure, if you haven't already, to join the Discord. If you are new here, join the Discord. It is a wonderful, wonderful community. We have great people in there. It is a great place to know when I go live and do all those types of things. Make sure to take care of yourselves, boys and girls. Take care of each other, and most importantly, you tell that beautiful mother of yours you love her, because I can't be there to tell her tonight. Good night, guys. I'll see you soon, okay? See you soon tomorrow. Deal or no deal tomorrow. You guys can win some points. You guys can win some channel points, some food. If you're new here, it's the best way to win points, okay? I'd say have fun, but it's golf. Fuck you, Meg. Golf is fun, okay? Golf is a great time. Good night, guys. See you soon. Bye.